that car into 8th.
Wow, what a great job. Made a pit stop, fixed the shifter, got the thing hooked back up, and he just took Kerry Mix for that spot.
A little uncharacteristic of Kerry Mix in the BDI Ford Fusion. The 02 to be down towards the latter half of the top 10. We normally see the 02 at the front of the pack, especially on road courses.
Well, it's just Kerry Mix having a little bit of an off year, not getting all of his stuff working just the way we've seen it in the past. But hey, don't count him out. He too is on the spec motor program, and the setup is just a little bit different. Siebert grabs the spot from the 60. That's for 5th spot. Welcome to the top 5, Trevor. What a drive for that kid today.
Yeah, the Lake Excavating Ford Fusion on the move as the Mopar Dodge of Ron Beauchamp Jr. drops out of the top 5 for the first time this afternoon. But still, everybody is chasing the number 27 of Andrew Ranger, coming off a win in Vernon, BC, his first on an oval. He's won already at Mosport earlier on this season, and now looking to notch win number 2 on a road course, win number 3 overall this season.
Yeah, I just watched Trevor come through there. He's got that thing in a four-wheel drift. We were talking earlier about saving the tires and brakes. He's got it all out the wind right now. He wants to get more of that top 5 action.
And another driver is letting it all out. It's the Schick Impala, number 84 of JR Fitzpatrick. He has caught the 27. He's closed about a 6-car length gap to your leader, and JR Fitzpatrick driving the wheels off this thing.
Oh, you hear JR right in there. Back to driving with one hand again. Look at that, 9,000 RPM. You know, I can't see as well as anybody, but I happen to know how far that tack goes. 9,000 on that Chevrolet.
Well, JR Fitzpatrick not in a points run. If it blows, it doesn't matter. Ranger leads Fitzpatrick just by a little. The chase continues here in Edmonton as the 27 Ford of Andrew Ranger continues to lead the Canadian Tire 100, the 6th race of the 2009 NASCAR Canadian Tire Series. The 84 machine of JR Fitzpatrick and the 22 Dodge of Scott Steckley are keeping touch with the points leader, though. And in 4th spot is the Home Hardware Impala of Don Thompson Jr. and the 69 of Trevor Siebert has crawled to 5th spot with the Mopar Dodge of Ron Beauchamp tucked in for 6th.
Great shot. You can see Ronnie working that thing down through the bus stop. A little bit loose. Got lots of power. Downshoot the gears and into the corner. What a great job he's doing. Road courses are not his favorite racing.
Well, doing a good job sticking inside the top 10. Here comes Simoni to the inside of Jason Hathaway, the 95, picking up 7th position on the 3. So Anthony Simoni continues to make his trek back towards the front.
Oh, he's doing a great job. Remember, they went to pit road, fixed that shifter, and he's been marching that thing back to the front.
And Todd is in the Simoni pit with an update on that number 95's pit stop. Todd?
Thatcher, why did Anthony come in during that caution period? You're up into the top 10 still, but why did you make the stop?
We had the transmission locked in 4th gear and he couldn't get it out, and we think it may be probably from tearing the pinion out of the rear end yesterday. Then we had a seal failure once we get that fixed in the tailstock. So I hope this is the last of our issues. He's got the bit between his teeth now, and hopefully there's enough laps to get back to the front.
Think they've got the problem fixed, guys. Now it's in the hands of the driver.
Well, Dave, on some of this racetrack here, a lot of the guys were telling me because of the gear combination, 4th gear was a waste because you just get it in for a second, then you're right back into 3rd, downshifting for the corner. So a lot of guys were leaving them up in 3rd, letting them bounce off the button and making a much smoother entry into the corner.
And I kind of find it funny that Thatcher Krupp would say that Anthony Simoni has a bit between his teeth. They call him the Italian Stallion, so maybe that is fitting for the driver of the 95.
Well, he's certainly been hustling that race car. And another guy that hustling is the 22. Look at him going curb to curb on those corner entry, trying to get by that guy, the 84 of JR Fitzpatrick.
Problems for the BDI Ford Fusion of Kerry Mix. The 02 is down pit lane, and Todd standing by.
Right front tire going down. This is the problem for the 02 Beyond Digital Imaging car of Kerry Mix. The jack goes under the car, up in the air. They're going to try and change it, get him back out into the fight. This Kerry Mix car has been fast at times during the season, but the laps are going away for him to try to climb back into towards the front.
That's right, Todd. Under 10 laps to go, and problems for the Westwood number 71. Daryl Haar as he goes for a spin. He was in 11th spot, but he'll lose a number of positions. No caution yet.
Oh, he's from just up the road in St. Albert. Got the Martin machine on the side of it. That's a local John Deere equipment dealer on the side of Daryl Haar's car.
And Daryl Haar, no stranger to NASCAR racing, runs a number of the Camping World West Series races.
That's right. In that series, they now run 4 road courses, so he's no stranger to this. Plus, in the old Cascar Series, he raced here as well. And we'll see him next time at Montreal.
Yeah, so he's going to be a road course ace before too long. But under 10 laps to go here for Andrew Ranger, the driver of the 27 who's led since the drop of the green. JR Fitzpatrick was close to him. But now it's the 22 of Scott Steckley who's caught the driver of the 84. Look at him banging off those curves.
JR Fitzpatrick doing some off-roading, but he's able to keep the spot from the 22. We talked earlier, the 27. Remember I said he was on cruise control and probably had a couple tenths? Well, the 84 got right up on him there a couple laps ago, and he drove away.
He found those couple tenths somewhere on this track as Andrew Ranger opens up his lead, but that man's giving chase. JR Fitzpatrick, 6th second. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. You are on board with the leader of race number 6 of the 2009 NASCAR Canadian Tire Series from Edmonton, Alberta. Andrew Ranger has led all 25 laps here at the Canadian Tire 100.
Well, Dave, he's got the thing on cruise control. The only real battle is right there for second between the 22 and the 84. The 22, I'd like to see him get right up there on the back bumper, the 84. He's got a lot more aggressive the last 3 or 4 years. When I first seen him come to this series, he was pretty timid, didn't want to tear his stuff up. Now he's got some sponsorship. He's got to go hanging out and make with the program.
And the champion from last year here in the NASCAR Canadian Tire Series looking for championship number 2 of the 69 Lake Excavating Ford Fusion. Trevor Siebert is on the move. He sits in 5th spot. He has closed the gap up to the Home Hardware Chevy of Don Thompson Jr.
Boy, he looks pretty comfortable in there, too. That car doesn't look like it's handling that bad at all.
No, and that's kind of surprising because he's had to drive the wheels off that thing to make his way through the field.
He comes from the back to the front. We keep talking about it. He certainly has put more wear and tear on the tires and brakes than anybody out there for sure. But right there is still the best battle on the racetrack, the 84 and the 22.
Well, it is time to go. 7 laps remain here in Edmonton. JR Fitzpatrick sits in second in that chic Chevy, and the 22 of Scott Steckley is close, almost close enough to make a move. But JR Fitzpatrick hitting all his marks and trying to keep that 22 at bay.
Well, spec motor against built motor right there. We should be able to see some drafting. If he can just get a good run through the bus stop, he might get a shot at him into turn 1.
There you see the Castrol Dodge of DJ Kennington slow to the inside as the leaders go by. We've got some reports of engine troubles on top of that fuel pickup problem. And Kerry Mix is also called in a day here today with suspension failure on the 02 ADI Ford Fusion.
On board with Per Bork down up through the gearbox. Nice looking helmet.
And good shift as he chases Jared Whistle for 13th spot on the racetrack. Riding on board now with Todd Nichol, who's a number of laps down, and right behind the AW, cruising the dub, 21 of Jason White. First good look at White here today. And White, no doubt, looking forward to our next stop on the Oval in Saskatoon, where he's raced before. Problems, though, for the 18 of Kent Nuhn as he slows to a stop in the Fuel Genie Monte Carlo. And that will draw the second caution of the day. This one in the late going, so it's going to set up a dash.
Oh, certainly, Dave. The dash for cash. Green-white checker coming at you.
The 95 of Anthony Simone is down pit lane once again. Crew goes underneath. Todd is standing by. Todd, what's up?
Another pit stop for the 95 team of Anthony Simone. Yes, they're still working on that gear problem. Simone's still having troubles with that shifter. It's something that they've battled all weekend long. This caution period helping them out. They're trying to loosen it up and get it unstuck from 4th gear.
Yeah, but the one thing, Todd, the 95 car will have to start at the back of the pack. He'll have a ways to go. He was in 7th when he made this second pit stop.
Well, Dave, Julio, the crew chief, should have made it real clear to his driver as he worked his way back up. Stay out of high gear. 3rd was good enough on this racetrack. Don't go away. We're coming back to a shootout with Ranger leading the field.